Hi, this is JL Zaring with the Goodness Religion, and I am out and about in Southern California having a really fun time off-road. And I like getting off-road for numerous reasons. For my book research, also just for fun and nature and hiking. I also like to film the Goodness Religion videos outdoors, along with One Life Live videos outdoors. You can check that out. Soon I'll have some videos on the channel One Life Live, and that is all about outdoor off-road fun and adventures that I also tie in to my novels, false reality but true novels. One of the I guess main things in my novels for false reality but true is that they are off-road a lot. In a modern day war, and there's chaos everywhere, it revolves around a love story, and they are off-road. So I wanted to experience it myself as much as possible. So I started that a few years ago. Along with everything else I write about, I make sure to experience it first as much as I can. But anyway, back to the point. This is number 3 on positivity for the Goodness Religion. The last video, if you watched part 2 of positivity, it was raining, and so that timed us out for a little bit. But I promised a part 3 because I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on developing positivity within yourself and also how to protect that. Now, in the last video, if you watched it, the positivity part 2, I ended it more or less talking around negativity. Now, you might quickly think, why am I going to talk about negativity? And in that second video, I mentioned why, and that is because for every thing in this world, there is most likely an opposite. And it is always good to know the opposites. I am sure you have heard it is always good to know your enemy or the negative things in life. So one of the strongest foundations you can have is positivity. That can get you through hard times. It can help you through your dreams, your aspirations, relationships. It can conquer a lot if you focus on it and learn it, and that positivity becomes a part of you. With always knowing positivity, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, you also have to understand the number one thing that will take that away from you, and that is negativity. It is very important to master understanding negativity, because if you can do that, you will know when it is coming up in your life or attacking you, let's say, or the people around you or your loved ones. And the first thing that will happen is your positivity vanishes. That is why it is so important to recognize negativity, how to deal with it, how to handle it, how to conquer it. Now, personally, with me, I look at this world as there's good and evil and everything in between. Negativity is part of the evil side. So I like to recognize it. And so I always toss it around in my head where positivity battles negativity. Or you could think about it the other way around. Negativity is always battling positivity. So if you're aware of that, you could almost make it a sort of game. Even though life is not a game, it is your life, it can be thought of that. So the game is good vs evil, positivity vs negativity, and you always want the positivity to win. You want to conquer that challenge every single time negativity comes up in your life. on a daily basis, weekly basis, whatever. You do not want evil or negativity to win. So your goal is no matter what, is to build up your positivity, recognize the outside forces or inner demons you have that can destroy it, and not let it win. That is your goal. You want to recognize every single thing that can be wrapped into negativity. That could be including working out too much, not working out enough. Those can play on you as far as making you happy or depressed. You have to find that fine middle. That includes your correct eating throughout the day. Because all of a sudden, if you go too long without eating, guess what? You might get cranky, angry, mad, sad, whatever. The list goes on. So there's so many little things to understand about yourself and the people around you, and to stop any of those negativities before they start snowballing and taking over and destroying any positivity you have built up. So you can imagine whatever metaphors you want or analogies you want. You can close your eyes and think, okay, my positivity is this, the negativity is this. Set it in your mind and be aware of it every single day. An example, you're having a great week. Let's say you have something big planned with your husband or wife or friend up on the coming weekend coming up. Maybe there's 10 different steps you have to do to make sure this thing works out. Now, as I am sure everyone has experienced in life, things do not work out all the time. So it's Friday. Everything seems to be going perfect. All of a sudden, you get in a car accident. Whether it's your fault, someone else's fault, who knows? That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is some big negative thing came into your life, disrupted it, and so now you have two choices, and you always will have two choices when every time negativity comes up to destroy your positive day or actions or feelings. You can choose to fight it in a positive way, or let the negativity win you over. Now at first, this is what happens. What happens at first is when something big comes in, the negativity hits you, your emotions latch out, and a lot of times all logic is tossed to the side. It's gone. Your emotions take over, you're angry, you're upset, and negativity is winning. So one of the biggest things, and this will be another future video, emotions vs logic and making the two balanced together. So real quick, you want to take your emotions, you want to take logic, blend them together to help balance out your emotions to conquer negativity. Okay, so you get into this car accident. It might ruin all the plans for Saturday because let's say you were going to take that car. Now, remember what I have said several times. My favorite saying, life can always be worse. So, to recalibrate yourself instantly, say it, life can always be worse. Step outside of the box. Imagine yourself stepping up on the highest mountain around you, looking down at the situation at hand, looking way in the future, way in the past. Basically, recalibrate yourself to see what you're going through. Now, if you're still luckily alive, not that injured, things can be fixed, things can be healed, the car can be repaired, or you have insurance, guess what? Life is pretty good. Because there are some times, and I have seen it in the past when I was a firefighter, that sometimes things cannot be healed. Sometimes you're damaged for the rest of your life. Now, even those people have to master positivity. So, back to recentering yourself. Say, life can always be worse. That immediately recenters your thinking and your emotions. Try to tie in your logic to your emotions to logically look at the situation. Now, I know this is easily said, but it is something to be worked on. Because if you could master filling in logic to your emotions and being in control of your emotions rather than your emotions being in control of you, you can battle negativity so much more efficiently and win. So that is what you need to do. Recenter yourself, look at the big picture, realize all the good things still in your life, fill yourself with an energy. Even if you have hatred or anger, you can take that energy from the hatred and the anger or being mad that you can't go the next day to that trip that you planned for so long to surprise your friend or your spouse or your kid or even your dog. I know so many people love their dogs, and I do too. So recalibrate yourself. You can take all your angry emotions or hatred emotions and utilize that energy. That is also going to be another topic I'm going to be talking about, is utilizing your negative emotions and anger or hatred as energy to make something positive out of it. One of the easiest things you can do for that, as a quick example, is exercising. You can take all those emotions, use that energy to exercise, and guess what? You are now having positive results coming out of it rather than only negative ones. So, for this part 3 of positivity, it is to master understanding negativity and every type of negativity that can be inflicted upon you on a daily or weekly or nightly basis. Whether it's injuries you have, whether it's health issues you're going through, friend issues, job issues, car issues. Oh, here's a big one that most people have, money issues. And then there's the people that have so much money, they take life so for granted and they're not happy with anything because they have too much. Those people too have to recalibrate themselves and go, hold it, life can be a lot worse. I am so lucky. So there are so many different ways of negativity that can affect you and infect you and destroy you. It can even be from bad people. You know, they say one of the biggest, most prevalent types of people out there in this world are people with stupidity and greed. Mix in greed and stupidity, it can wreak chaos on so many good things in life to other people. So people can affect other people. So there is a lot, is what I'm getting at, that can be negative in your life. But if you can master with understanding them and then conquer that with recalibrating yourself and using that energy to think and see all the positive things, you can win. That's also going for your dreams in life, aspirations in life, the job you hate but you have a future job you want to get into, the relationship you need to get out of. I always tell people, hey, I'd rather be alone and feel lonely and have the possibility and chance of finding the right person rather than being with the wrong person. So again, that is a positive way, another example to look at something that's negative. And if you can think of some little things for every negative thought you have and change it in a positive way, it can help guide your path in life. You're now on the positive path in life. The positivity is now part of your life. It is now a thing within you, a light within you. If you close your eyes, you can imagine this candle in the darkness. You can always have that positivity within you. Well, guess what? I know it's a lot for this part 3. We are going to have many more parts of positivity in the future. We are going to talk about anger in the future and utilizing the energy. We're going to talk about emotions and keeping in control of emotions, talk about relationships. A lot is coming up in the future. We're going to cut it right now. I have some other things to do. Back to One Life Live fun off-road adventure trip. I'm also doing some filming for that, and we have to get back to that. So again, please don't forget to like, Don't forget to, where is that subscribe button? It's somewhere. I think it's in this lower left-hand corner unless they switch it. Just find that subscribe button, please, and subscribe. And more videos will be sent to you as soon as I get them out. Thank you again for watching JL Zaring with the Goodness Religion, and more will come your way. Thank you much. Take care.